Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, and in today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to start a Shopify store in 2026. Alright, so guys, welcome back, and I'll be showing you how to exactly start a Shopify store in 2026, step by step, beginner friendly, and perfect for making your first online income. So let's actually get into it. Your first step would be to actually create your Shopify store. So in order to get started up on Shopify, I guess before you go about creating your store, you're going to need to know what niche actually works and what niche suits your needs. As on Shopify, it anything can be sold, from packets to phones to digital products to shoes, shirts, mascara, things of that nature. Now you need to find a niche that actually works, so you can make use of tools like Google Trends. It's a free tool. All you need to do is just simply type in the data you want collected in a particular area, and it's going to show you the interest over time. So how many people have been interested in buying shoes over time? Let's say we want to focus on the shoe store. It's going to show you the amount of people that are actually interested in shoes. You could do this based off of your local area, the time, categories, and if you want it to be a web search, an image, news, or Google Shopping, you could just simply do that. And now with this tool, you could see how much or how many times people have been interested in buying shoes, which usually peaks around 5 p.m. my local time. All right, so with this information at hand, all you need to do is simply head back to shopify.com. And if you're choosing to make use of shoes as your niche focus, just simply click on Start for Free. So where we have Start for Free, click on this option, and it's going to load up where you can actually register for Shopify and actually begin, you know, your Shopify journey. All right, and you're met with the login panel. Just click on Get Started, and you would be required to sign up for Shopify. Go ahead and enter your email or sign up using your Apple, Facebook, or Google account. And once you're done there, you'll be taken to a menu where you're showcased what you can do with Shopify. So I'll be showing you that in a couple of minutes. I'll be showing you that next. All right, and the next menu you're shown is this, where you're required to enter a credit card. I would be skipping this, as the skip button is just right there. Click on skip, and you're going to be taken to your sign up. So, where would you like to sell? An online store, in person, an existing website, in person at events? Let's just go with online store and click on next. Is this a new or existing business? Let's go with new, click on next. What do you plan on selling? Products I buy or make myself, digital products, drop shipping products. You could also include services like coaching, housekeeping, consulting, and print on demand. So it depends on if you're trying to run a print on demand business. And now also proceed to enter your business name. So go ahead and include your business name or your store name or whatever name comes to heart. You could just simply enter this here and just click on next, or just simply click on I'll do this later. Now, once you're done, once you've created a Shopify store, Shopify itself would automatically build a basic store for you using the 2026 setup assistant. So it's just going to look something like this for you. And I went with shoes on the go because I'm a shoe store. All right, so moving on from here, we have the option to simply pick a theme and customize. So your theme and customization actually matter. That's why Shopify allows you to customize your products, allows you to customize your store, and also your theme. All right, so in order to customize this, just head over to Online Store, click on Online Store here, and then select Themes. So just click on the sub menu, click on Themes here, and it's going to open up. So you can use Shopify's new 2026 free themes like Origin OS, Spotlight, and then just simply click on Customize. So there's going to be a list of themes you can actually make use of. All you need to do is just simply select the theme you'd like to use and proceed to make use of that theme. As you can see, currently our theme is set to Horizon, but if you scroll down, you can find some popular themes like Ritual, you can find Tinker. You can also visit the theme store to select one. So once you've added a theme, all you need to do is simply activate it, and that would be your theme at the moment. All right, so moving on from here, you could also use the edit. If you click on edit theme, let's say you've activated the theme, you could use the edit option to simply edit your logo, your colors, your homepage selections, and your product collection layouts. So let's say you have some shoes or shirts you want to sell, they would be added here as tiles, on your store. And then if you head over to the header, because right now we're on the homepage, if you head over to the header or the announcement bar, you could simply customize this. So where it says welcome to our store, you could simply customize the text area here and just say something like, and yeah, once you're done, just click on save and it would be customized in that manner. Now, moving on to the next area we have here, which is simply adding products. So you can add a product to your Shopify store quite easily, as Shopify makes this almost seamless. All you need to do is just head over to products. So where we have the products menu just underneath orders and right above customers, click on products and then allow the page to simply load in. Once it loads in, you could now simply add a product by simply adding the title, the description, high quality images, prices, and variants. So you just go ahead and click on add products. So click on the plus to simply add a product. Or if you have an external product, you could click on import to simply import that external product. All right. So like I said, all you need to do is just add a title, a description, a high quality image, and if you scroll a bit more, a price. So you could do this. Let's say you have a shoe, and then all you need to do is just write the description and then upload an image of it. And then the AI, that's the artificial intelligence of Shopify, would then simply select the category for it and you would just see it up here. Now, in terms of pricing, you could compare your prices to others by simply using tools like DSers, which are useful for drop shipping. You could use tools like DSers or Zendrop to actually check what your competitor is doing. But Zendrop is basically a drop shipping platform, just like Spotify, just like Shopify. Zendrop is basically a dropshipping platform just like Shopify. So please take note of this. And let's continue on here. So just simply enter a price that is, you know, customary to your local area. And then with this done, you could just simply scroll and click on save at the top or scroll to the bottom and click on save at the bottom. Now, the thing here is you could actually add variants. So your variants could vary in size and color. So instead of having a white Nike, you could have black or blue or yellow or red, things of that nature. Once you're done adding variants, your shipping details, SKUs, barcodes, you could just scroll to the bottom and simply click on save. All right. So what you need to know is you could actually set up payments for your Shopify account by simply clicking on set up payments and checkouts. So when you head over to the settings menu, click on settings here at the bottom of the screen. Once you've clicked on settings, just head into where we have payments and you could set up your payments. All right, so once on the payments or once on the settings menu, click on payments here. And once you select a payment, you can now enable Shopify payments for cards, local payment methods. You could even enable PayPal or Stripe if that is available to you. You could add your payment method. You could choose a payment provider, things of that nature. Guys, and last but not least, you could actually publish your store once you're done adding your products and customizing the store by simply heading over to where we have online store. Click on online store here. Once you selected online store, just simply select preferences. Click on preferences here. All right, so as you can see on the preference menu, we have to let anyone access your online store, pick a plan, and then remove your password. So you can actually remove your password and your store will go live. All right, guys, comment down below if you have any questions. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you.